They weren't just movie stars, they were living monuments of muscle, the bronze gods of the silver screen. In an age before protein shakes, steroids, and Photoshop.
12 Golden Age legends whose strength was 100% real. They didn't just play heroes, they lived as giants. Before digital effects, performance enhancers, and airbrushed magazine covers, a handful of extraordinary men forged themselves into symbols of strength and shaped the very image of power for generations. Their legacy wasn't just built in the gym, but on adventure, discipline, and a spirit that never quit. Step into the story of the true titans who turned muscle into myth and showed the world what it means to be strong, body and soul. Old Hollywood's Age of Strength. Imagine it, gritty gyms echoing with the clang of iron, bodies honed under the sun, built from the ground up with sweat, discipline, and a touch of bravado. These men weren't content just to fill seats in the theater, they aimed to inspire. In a time before superheroes leapt from comic book pages onto screens, these were the original larger-than-life figures, their silhouettes cut from legend, and their stories drenched in epic challenge. Steve Reeves, Olympus on Earth. Long before blockbuster biceps became a Hollywood cliché, there was Steve Reeves, a farm boy turned modern Hercules. With classic Greek god proportions, Reeves was crowned Mr. Universe in 1950, becoming the mold all future musclemen would study. He didn't just play heroes, he embodied them with a blend of discipline and poise rarely matched. When he appeared in Hercules and Hercules Unchained, crowds around the globe felt as if the myths had come alive, complete with strength, grace, and heart. Off-screen, Reeves' devotion to natural training made him a beacon for authenticity, a living testament to what unwavering commitment can achieve. Reg Park, the Iron Mentor. If Reeves cracked open the doors of possibility, Reg Park charged straight through, laying down a blueprint for the generations to follow. Born in England, Park built his frame by sheer willpower and a love of hard work. 3 times Mr. Universe, Park's presence was monumental. Shoulders wide as drawbridges, arms like steel cables, all earned without shortcuts. His screen roles, especially in Italian sword and sandal epics, were just the surface. Behind the scenes, Park mentored a young Arnold Schwarzenegger, passing on a code of heavy lifting, integrity, and ambition. His story is proof that a true champion's legacy isn't just what he achieves, but what he inspires in others. Gordon Scott, the Wise Warrior. Hollywood needed a fresh Tarzan, not just a brute, but a hero with intelligence. Enter Gordon Scott, whose sculpted 6 feet 3 inches frame hid the heart and mind of a real athlete. As Tarzan, Scott was all action, climbing, fighting, running the wilds with a panther's grace. But his portrayal also brought humanity and wit to the Jungle King. When his swing as Tarzan ended, Scott's journey into ancient epics showed the same blend of strength and depth. He remained always a hero you could root for and believe in. Johnny Weissmuller, From Pool to Jungle Canopy. Before playing heroes, Johnny Weissmuller made history as an Olympic swimmer, collecting 5 gold medals and shattering world records. His transformation into Tarzan in 1932 marked a new era. Weissmuller moved through the jungle with a natural confidence and raw power that left audiences breathless. His now iconic yell was more than a movie gimmick. It was a rebel call for a generation dreaming of adventure. Unfazed by danger, Weissmuller did his own stunts, making us believe this jungle king really could conquer anything, with muscle, skill, and a wink. Buster Crabbe, champion of land, sea, and space. Buster Crabbe's story is that of a true adventurer, Olympic champion, silver screen Tarzan, Flash Gordon, Buck Rogers. No matter the universe, Crabbe's athleticism and charisma shone, drawing in young dreamers across the globe. He moved seamlessly from the heat of the jungle to the cold stars above, yet never lost that grounded charm. A hero in every sense, willing to take risks and always game for the next wild challenge. Charles Atlas, building a fitness revolution. Decades before fitness influencers, Charles Atlas became a household name by promising strength was for everyone. Born a slight and timid child, Atlas remade himself through relentless effort and what he called dynamic tension training. He wasn't a leading man, but his physique, balanced, symmetrical, and outright powerful, inspired millions through mail-order courses and magazine ads. Atlas sold not just strength, but self-belief. In an age dazzled by Hollywood spectacle, his message was simple: greatness is within your reach if you're willing to work for it. Victor Mature, the Colossus of Spectacle. No one filled a biblical epic's sandals quite like Victor Mature. His build, broad and commanding, set him apart in films like Samson and Delilah, where he wasn't just acting as a strongman, but embodying a force of nature. Mature's cinematic presence made every battle feel epic, every triumph a true conquest. Yet he offset intensity with humor and charm, keeping his heroes relatable, a combination that kept audiences coming back for more. Rory Calhoun, the steel-willed cowboy. Hollywood's Western landscapes demanded a different breed of strongman, rugged, raw, and untamed. Rory Calhoun brought it all, riding hard, fighting dirty, and making every punch look real. Raised with a cowboy's grit, his on-screen showdowns were more than choreography. They were lived in, exciting, and true. Calhoun's appeal was his authenticity, his ability to straddle danger and decency, making every Western a tale worth watching. Glenn Morris, Olympic gold to screen legend. Glenn Morris wasn't just athletic. He was the ultimate all-rounder, winning gold and breaking decathlon records in the 1936 Olympics. Hollywood couldn't resist that story. Morris soon donned Tarzan's loincloth, bringing a new athleticism and realism to the role. His leaps, dives, and sprints weren't special effects, but lived strength. Though his screen time was short, Morris remains an icon of what raw talent and hard-earned skill can produce. Mike Henry, football force meets jungle power. Standing tall and solid on both the football field and the movie set, Mike Henry blurred the line between athlete and action star. His portrayal of Tarzan brought NFL power and agility to the big screen. Every feat of strength looked authentic because it was. Henry's Tarzan was not just imposing, but thoughtful, giving the character a fresh sense of authority and calm. His physicality mirrored his discipline, making each adventure pulse with real-world energy. Johnny Sheffield, Jungle Boy, eternal hero. From child stardom to leading man, Johnny Sheffield was the rare actor who grew up on screen as Boy beside Johnny Weissmuller's Tarzan. His natural athleticism and fearlessness made every wild stunt credible. Later, as Bomba the Jungle Boy, Sheffield became the beating heart of a new adventure series, winning over audiences not just with strength, but with boundless spirit and genuine joy for the genre. Jack LaLanne, the legend who taught America to move. Jack LaLanne didn't start strong. In fact, he was sickly and frail as a child. Inspired by a single health lecture, he transformed himself, eventually opening one of America's first modern gyms. On TV, LaLanne became a household motivator, leading fitness sessions, performing jaw-dropping feats, and urging viewers to challenge themselves. His philosophy was simple and powerful. Anyone, at any age, could achieve amazing things with willpower and dedication. LaLanne wasn't just a fitness promoter. He was proof that strength and vitality could last a lifetime. The lasting impact. Why their stories endure. These men, who once graced newsreels and posters, built more than biceps. They built a sense of hope, aspiration, and wonder. Each story is different, but at their core was something old Hollywood did better than almost anyone. It made dreams feel possible, one act of courage and one feat of strength at a time. So as you revisit their films or tackle your next challenge, remember the real legacy of these icons: strength, discipline, and a spirit that refuses to settle for anything less than legendary. If this journey through Hollywood's mightiest has inspired you, show your support. Hit like, subscribe for more cinematic tales, and let us know in the comments. Which strongman left the biggest mark on you? Or whose story do you want to hear next? Keep your head up, stay strong, and let the classic adventures continue lighting your way. See you on the next video.